This fire was a horrific tragedy that has forced us to close down the operation in Madison County and move it to St. Johns County. We can't do that without the community's help.
Ayla's Acres No-Kill Animal Shelter Executive Director Fran Charlson pleading for your help since the horrific fire Sunday night at the shelter.
The shelter is still rehoming animals displaced in the fire that destroyed the sanctuary Sunday night.
It would be great to get some forever homes for these guys. We've got most of the dogs placed into temporary homes, but we're going to need regular homes for them.
Now a new sanctuary is being built in St. Johns County.
We cannot apply for grants until we have broken ground, which we're really hoping to do in the next few months. We are going to need money for that operation. And that is going to include an adoption center, an education center, and a no and low-cost spay and neuter clinic.
There is another project associated with helping all of the animals, and your help is needed.
We have a place for the donkeys to go, but they have an acre's worth of land that needs field fencing. We have Brock Fencing, who is donating 330 feet, and we need another 500 feet, and then we'll need some help installing the fencing. So anybody who is available to help with that or able to donate fencing, please let us know.
And the sanctuary that burned down also housed 2 caretakers. One is in critical condition and the other is displaced. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Imagine if no one ever picked those signs up. Can you imagine what our right-of-ways and our streets and roadways would look like?
In part 2 of our coverage of a rash of roadside signs littering St. Johns County, Code Enforcement Officer Roderick Potter tells Liz Ryan how they're an eyesore and can also become a hazard.
They're called snipe signs.
When we get high winds or storms or rains, those things become a detriment because they can become windborne. They may end up on somebody's windshield and cause an accident, block their view. They're not safe at all. They can cause a lot of problems, and people don't realize that. You have these businesses and people who want to advertise or either scam people. They figure that that's a cheap way of advertisement, but they don't realize that, number one, you're littering the county where we live. Number two, it can be a detriment for someone trying to read the sign and cause traffic accidents. They're just not good at all. They want to advertise. There's a number of ways that they can do so other than putting those cheap signs out.
These aren't the signs on private property. They're the ones in the public right-of-ways.
The 2-pronged little wire signs that you see stuck in the ground, generally those are installed illegally and they're in the right-of-ways.
What about the ones nailed to utility poles?
Those definitely are illegal as well. For one, they don't own the poles themselves, so that's a violation for them to actually do that because they're vandalizing someone else's property. And then two, if they nail them to a tree, there's laws against that as well because it's a detriment to the actual health of that particular tree or plant material.
Anything left in the public right-of-way is considered abandoned property. Some people collect these signs and repurpose them.
People use them for targets, for gun ranges. We've gotten some emails where people would ask, do we have any of those? And we say, well, no, you'd have to check with the landfill for that.
If you see signs you'd like picked up,
contact the Code Enforcement Office. Just give us a roundabout area so that the officers, when they go out, they know exactly where to go and look for those signs.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
The weekend is here and there's plenty of family fun to be had in St. Johns County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Bring your friends and family and join in for the annual Cars Show benefiting Pedro Menendez High School Athletic Booster Club. Enjoy cars, music, entertainment, food trucks, door prizes, and more. Home Depot is hosting their in-store kids workshop. Bring your little DIYer in and make a free woodworking project together. Celebrate love and creativity in the Art House's Clay Hand Building Workshop. Learn how to craft your very own heart-shaped mugs perfect for sipping or gifting. This event is for ages 10 and up. Code Ninjas is hosting a free junior and big coding program workshop. Guided by their expert code senseis, young coders will unleash their creativity. Ages 5 through 14 are welcomed with advanced registration. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.